I mean, my ultimate goal, I would love to be able to teach in a community where it's a small town, small school system, kind of rural. Um, I think that would be really awesome. One relationship I have that I can't foresee ever not being there is my relationship with my cross country coach, and he was also my AP US and Euro teacher. He's just an amazing guy. I can't even say enough good things about him. He's a wonderful teacher. He's so smart, so knowledgeable about history and everything, really. And he's so passionate in the classroom. And his passion and his being a teacher is part of the reason I wanted to become a teacher, because I wanted to be able to emulate him. And I got to know him at a more personal level since he was my coach for 4 years. He'd be biking along next to us when we were running, asking how we were doing, giving us our times, telling jokes, cheering us on when we were out on the field racing at Wickham Park. And he was just such a passionate, motivated.
It's another avenue, another opportunity to reach out and connect with the students. It allows them to see you in a different light. It allows you to see them in a different light. And I think being a coach makes you a better teacher and vice versa. We've had a lot of success, and I would say one of the reasons that we've been successful is Bolton gives us such an opportunity to run in the woods and on trails. There are very few high schools that have as much open space and land that we have. I think we have something like 250 acres here, most of it which is woods behind the high school. And we have added other trails in subsequent years, and we actually can connect with the rail trail. We never even have to run on the roads anymore. The other thing that's great about the land in Bolton, it's so hilly. I think an effective cross-country team, a good cross-country team, can run well on the hills. Teams have come and perished and withered on our hills. It's universally seen as a very, very tough and challenging course. There is no better cross-country course, and it's just because of the environment we have here. The best practice we ever have on Saturday mornings. We have practice at 8 a.m., and it involves a long run on the rail trail. The kids come in to practice on Saturday morning, and they're kind of tired and kind of quiet, but after they go out and run through the woods for 5 or 10 miles, those practices are so productive, and the kids are so excited and have that runner's high and the adrenaline going when they get done, and they all bounce out of here at practice at 10:15. Those are my fondest memories of cross country. They show up all sleepy on Saturday morning. Most of their peers are still asleep, and these kids are out running 5, 10 miles and accomplishing something that they may not say, man, I'm really proud of myself, I feel good about it, but just by the way they're acting and talking and how upbeat they are. For me, being outside, I mean, is synonymous with Bolton. I think I kind of have an identity as running on the trails in the woods, and it's a nice identity to have.
But of course, you've got to realize we didn't have electricity during the 30s. Now, we were the first people to have a phone in Bolton because my father had a factory. Our doors were left open, and all the farmers went into the house to use the phone. Automatically, if it was an emergency or anything. When I see my friend there, Enos, we say, when they were complaining when the electricity was out in Bolton, everyone says I couldn't take a shower. She kept saying, Elna, what was the matter with those old-fashioned sponge baths that we had to take year in, year out? We had the outhouse. And if you got a bath, you had a galvanized tub. Now, we didn't get our bathroom until 1940 either because of electricity. We worked 7 to 7. I mean, I had to get up and take care of horses, get all cleaned up, go to work until 7, come home, eat supper, and go and take care of the animals again. And that's milking a cow. I don't know how we did it, but of course, in back of our mind, we had a war. We had these boys on 2 fronts, thousands of them. By the time the war was through, I had 2 brothers in there too. I mean, I think when people complain today, they have no idea, and no one complained. and they were all hard-working farmers. I worked for them for 8 cents an hour. That's a lot of money. We picked strawberries, two quarts for 3 cents. We'd work hard. You got up and picked from 5 o'clock on until about 11, and those strawberries went to a auction place in Manchester. Then you started to pick again from 1 to 5, and those strawberries went to the auction in Hartford. At Varkas, Peases, Scuderi, anywhere where, they needed help.
When